Alright, section 4, we're going to work with some more two-step equations. So bowling alley charges $3 to rent shoes. 4 friends each pay for 1 game and 4 renting shoes. The total cost is $28. You can solve the two-step equation 4 times x plus 3 equals 28 to find the cost of the game. Okay, so this word problem is actually represented by part A here. So solve each equation. You'll notice we have some simplifying to do first on this side. Anytime you see that number outside parentheses, remember from last chapter, we know we want to distribute. So 4x plus 12, 4 times x, 4 times 3, equals 28. And now it becomes our normal two-step equation. We take care of addition, subtraction first, so subtract 12, subtract 12. Make sure you guys are writing small because there's multiple steps, not a ton of space. So 4x equals 16. Again, inverse operation. We are multiplying, so we divide each side by 4, and we get x equals 16 divided by 4, which is 4. If you want, substitute back in. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 times 4 gives us 28. 28 equals 28. It does check out. Okay, so over here, same idea. Distribute first, distribute first. 6 times y plus 6 times 4 is 24, equals negative 15. Make sure you guys are watching your signs as we go through these. It's easy to drop a sign, which completely changes the problem. Okay, so we take care of addition, subtraction first. So subtract 24 from both sides. 6y equals negative 39. Then we take care of our multiplication and division. They were multiplying, so now we divide both sides by 6. And we get y equals, well, we could reduce this, both divisible by 3, so negative 13 over 2. Or you could also write negative 6 and a half. Sorry about that. Okay, now part B, we see a fraction. I'm actually going to solve this one a little differently. I'm going to. So, we see a fraction. Think about how we got rid of fractions before. You multiplied both sides by the reciprocal. So times 5/3, watching our signs. So 5/3 times 3/5, that's 1, left with m minus 6 equals negative 9 times 5/3 gives us a negative 15. Now we just have one step. Add 6, and we get m equals negative 9. Now you could have distributed at the beginning and you would end up with the same answer, but I just wanted to show you in this one, if there's a number being multiplied outside, you could divide both sides by that number. In this case, we're multiplying by the reciprocal. And still, sometimes that makes it fewer steps for you. So like up here, we could have divided both sides by 4, end up with x plus 3 equals 7, subtract your 3, and we still get 4. Now if we look over here, I see 5, I see 11. So 11 is not easily divisible by 5, so I don't want to do that subtract or division at the beginning. In this case, I want to do my distribution. So 11 equals 5g minus 15. Drop our line down. Take care of my inverse operations. So 26 equals 5g. Divide both sides by 5. And g equals, we could say 26 over 5. Or we're going to reduce that down to 5 and 1/5. Okay, so distributing first will always work. If you're not sure, go ahead and distribute. Follow all the steps like we did on all these problems. Or, problem like here, I see 4 easily divides into 28, so we could have divided first. Now again, here, 6, negative 15, that's going to give me a fraction, and we don't want to work with fractions if we don't have to. So take your pick. Both ways will work. so write an equation, then solve. DeAndre is ordering tickets to a concert. He buys 3 tickets that all have the same price. There's a service charge of $4.75 per ticket. The total cost of his order is $111.75. What is the price of each ticket? We want to write and solve an equation to represent the situation. If we go back, kind of pick this apart. We know he bought 3 tickets that are all the same price. There is a service charge of $4.75 per ticket. It's important that it's per ticket, not just one time. And then final cost is, there's my equal, $111.75. Okay, so what is the price of 1 ticket? Well, if we say, find our variable here, so let x be the price of each ticket. So x, and we know there's a service fee of $4.75 for every ticket. So that's how much we're spending for each person. There are 3 people going, so I want to take this whole quantity, multiply by 3, and then is, so equals 111.75. Alright, there's our equation, now we just have to solve it. Now, I'm dealing with decimals here, so I don't want to think about trying to divide. It might give me a nasty decimal. So we want to do our distribution. So 3 times x gives us 3x, plus 3 times 475 gives us 14.25. Still equals 111.75. Go ahead and drop our line down. We don't have any more simplifying to do. So inverse operations, subtract 1425, subtract 1425. They're gone. They give us a 0, so 3x equals 111.75 minus 1425 is 97.50. Then last up, our inverse of multiplication, we're going to divide by 3, both sides. So x equals 32.50. We want to think about our label. So final answer, $32.50 for each ticket. All right, and that is it for this section.